So I thought I'd show you today how to make your own sourdough starter. Lots of people are going to tell you you need to get it from someone else, get one that's from your grandma who's had it for 500 years. No. All you need is a jar, some whole wheat flour and all-purpose flour, some filtered water, and some patience. This is great to start in the summer because sourdough starter needs to be at a warmer temperature, so if your house is warmer, it's easier to get your sourdough starter going. I know not everybody has a scale or likes to cook with a scale, so on my website I have it in both grams and cups. Half a cup of flour. I'm using the quarter one so I can actually get it in a jar. And then a quarter cup of filtered water. I got mine from the fridge. You can go buy like a water bottle at the store, anything. I just use a butter knife and give it a little mix. I'm actually adding a little bit more water today because it seems like it's a little thick. So if it looks really thick, it's like a doughy consistency, add some more water. You're going for like pancake batter consistency. Here's our starter. You can see it's nice and thick, kind of like pancake batter. You can grab a towel. I like to use a paper towel, put it over the top, and then take a rubber band and put it around. You don't want to seal your jar all the way. You want to allow air to flow in and out. So just like that. And the best place to put your sourdough starter is on top of the fridge where there's some heat from the appliance and it's out of the way of everything else. On my website, there is a free printable PDF. I made this sourdough feeding schedule to really help take the stress out of making your sourdough starter. It has all the measurements for each day on here. It also has tips at the bottom. And to keep track of what day you're on, each task you complete, you can fill in the little heart to mark it's done. And I just think that's so cute. And it's perfect to put on your fridge. Here's what my sourdough starter looked like on day 2. And I didn't actually add any more today. I didn't feed it or anything. Here's day 3. You might notice that some film develops on top of your sourdough, and that's totally normal, but you don't want to mix it back in because it can contain some healthy mold. And if it does mold, it's not the end of the world. Just remove it like I am here with a spoon and dump it down the sink. Then once I removed all that, I stirred my sourdough starter again, and I discarded half of it. And when it comes to discarding, you want to make sure you put it in the compost or in the trash, but not down the sink because it can dry up and clog your sink. Here I am adding all-purpose flour now and filtered water, and I'm giving it a stir. And every time you do this, it should be pancake batter consistency. So if it's more doughy, you want to add more water, and if it's too runny, you want to add a little bit more flour. Then again, just cover it with a towel wrapped with a rubber band to hold it on there, put it on top of the fridge, and keep it in a warm place. This is what my sourdough starter looks like. It's been about a week. I just fed it, and so I will come back in about 6 to 8 hours to see if it's doubled in size and bubbly. Alright, so bubbles appear on the top and on the sides of my sourdough, and it has doubled in size, so it's ready to be used in sourdough bread.